Good afternoon. Today we will discuss about the important brain tumor, that is the glioblastoma multiforme, a landscape of treatment. If you see the overview of the brain tumor or GBM, it is the most common, more than 80% of the primary high-grade glioma in adults usually. The incidence of the GBM, 3 to 4 cases per lakh population. Median age at the diagnosis is usually 64 and male to female ratio is 1.5 to 1.2. Glioblastoma accounts for 54% of all gliomas and it's a very aggressive tumor. Diffusely it is infiltrative that grows along the white matter tracts. Location is dependent on amount of white matter. 75% are supratentorial, 31% are temporal, 24% parietal, 23% frontal, 16% occipital. It may be multifocal but less than 20% and may be multicentric, that is 2 to 7%. 10% of the tumor they may spread through the CSF. So CSF may be positive, rarely they are present in the posterior fossa. If you see overall the distribution of the brain tumors, again it is the most common glioblastoma, more than 20%, astrocytoma, other tumors again 9%, ependymoma, embryonal medulloblastoma, meningioma, pituitary tumors, that is the craniopharyngioma also, nerve sheath tumors, lymphoma and other tumors. The clinical presentation of the GBM, the seizure are the most common presenting feature of gliomas. Again, headache is more prevalent in patients with fast growing high grade tumors. There may be focal neurologic deficits such as weakness, language problem or sensory loss. They are frequently seen in high grade gliomas. Acute events such as if hemorrhage is present, there is markedly alter in the tempo of symptoms onset. The tumors in elinguate locations that present, they are very dangerous and may cause mass effect regardless of the size. They can present with rapid onset of symptoms related to the tumor locations. Pathology, the glioma, the cell of origin is the glial cells, that is diffusely infiltrative. According to the WHO, World Health Organization update 2016, it defines that there are 3 main distinct type of the glioblastoma, that is the glioblastoma IDS wild type, second glioblastoma IDS mutant, and third is the glioblastoma not otherwise specified. Other rare variants also includes giant cell glioblastoma, gliosarcoma, epithelioid glioblastoma. The diagnosis of WHO grade 4 glioma that requires the hallmark finding of pseudo-polarizing or necrosis or at least 3 of the mean criteria, that is the out of the 4 mitotic index, epithelial or endothelial proliferation, nuclear atypia and necrosis. Out of 4, 3 must be present to diagnose the GBM. As far the treatment is concerned, surgery, radiotherapy and chemotherapy, they are the main things. After surgery, definitive treatment is for the purpose of cure, that is the concurrent or adjuvant. After tumor resection and biopsy, if possible, there is maximum resection should be done for the better outcome. If not resectable or surgery is not possible, after biopsy we can consider the palliative treatment to primary sites and metastatic sites, and we can improve the quality of life only. Radiotherapy usually started post-operatively after 4 to 6 weeks of definitive resection to prolong the survival. How did we arrive at the current standard radiotherapy dose? Usually brain tumors, low-grade glioma and other tumors, they need less than 50 Gray in 5 weeks. But these are the more malignant tumors, they need the higher doses. So dose escalation was beneficial to up to 60 gray in 30 fractions 6 weeks time, but there was no benefit to dose escalating beyond 70 gray. The standard dose today is, by various study confirms that 60 gray in 30 fraction in 6 weeks is considered the standard dose of GBM along with chemotherapy, that is the temozolomide. These are various steps of the radiotherapy planning and delivering. After patient diagnosed with GBM and sent for radiotherapy, the first phase is the immobilization, by cast is prepared, and then patient is sent for the CT simulator to take the CT scan of the tumor. Then all images should be transferred to the treatment planning system room, where we contour the various plans of the CT scan, and then after contouring we evaluate the whole tumor in 3D forms, and then we plan the radiotherapy. After planning the radiotherapy, the plan is complete and confirmed by the radiation oncologist, then it is transferred to the treatment delivery room or the console, and after where treatment is delivered after again verification by the various films. The goals of the treatment planning is that the prescribed dose 60 gray conforms to a target volume. Normal tissue must receive limited dose, very less dose. PTV, the planning target volume, receive the uniform dose. The dosage to the organ at risk should not exceed the tolerance dose. To ensure the 100% PTV planning target volume is covered by 95% of the prescription dose. Underdose to any part of PTV shall not exceed more than 5% of the prescribed dose. Otherwise, there is a high chances of the recurrence. To ensure overdose to any part of PTV shall not exceed more than 7% of the prescription dose. So, these are very important. Again, this is a very study of adjuvant radiotherapy, that if you give the adjuvant radiotherapy, there are high chances of the tumor control probability. So, the radiotherapy is benefits definitely in old age, and quality of life is also very much important and improves. There are some other forms of radiotherapy that can be implemented in the small tumors or to boost the tumor by the stereotactic radiosurgery, that is also SRS. The RTOG study 1905, maximum tolerated dose of single fraction of SRC as per the tumor size. If tumor is less than 2 cm or up to 2 cm, we can give a single 24 gray. If tumor is more than 2 cm and up to 3 cm, the single fraction of 18 gray is sufficient. If tumor is larger than 3 cm to 4 cm, 3 to 4 cm, the maximum dose can be delivered by single fraction is 15 gray. We can use the heavy particles also, proton beam, neutron beam, but nowadays proton beam is available in India. So, the benefit of the proton beam is it's a low entrance dose and maximum high dose at tumor depth. So, there is a rapid dose follow after that beyond the tumor, and there is a decreased risk of second malignancy. The mixed photon and proton beams can be used for dose escalation. Despite theoretical advantage with respect to dose distribution and other radiobiological effect, most trials have been failed to demonstrate the improved survival by increasing the dose. This is the chart of GBM treatment based on the physical mechanism. Surgery, nowadays robotic surgery is also available, and we can excise or maximum tumor. There are some laser therapy for the small tumors. Electric field application is also available to treat the primary tumors. Then post-operative, after surgery, we should treat the GBM with radiotherapy. That is very, very important to cure, to prevent the recurrence. External beam radiotherapy, various methods we have discussed. We can treat by the conformal radiotherapy nowadays, 3D CRT, IMRT, IGRT, SRT, gamma knife or cyber knife. These are the various forms. We can treat some patients by brachytherapy, that is the glia sites is very important. We can put the radioactive substance glycide at the tumor site. Other tools to guide the surgery or radiotherapy are the PET scan, MRI, functional MRI, and other water diffusion images. So this is about the glioblastoma as in a short treatment and overview. Thank you.